When you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Hi everyone, it is Fenian Time Lord, and I will be doing a gaming review for you today. And as you saw at the beginning of the video, I will be reviewing the wonderful book GURPS for Dummies, which is a reference book. This is what it looks like. If you have gained any amount of time, at some point you have been exposed to GURPS. GURPS stands for Generic Universal Role-Playing System. It was one of the first RPGs to create rules that pretty much could be used with anything. It's a great system. They just recently come out with a 4th edition, which I'm not that fond of, but GURPS for Dummies was written as a reference book, so if you want to learn how to the intricacies of the rules and as far as things like that goes, you need to go and get the GURPS basic set, which for the 4th edition comes out in 2 volumes, characters and campaigns, but I like to stick with the 3rd edition revised, which is 1 book. Like most books in the Dummy series, the information, there's a lot there, and if you try to read it cover to cover, you're going to get bored really, really quick. There's an extensive index, so look up, skills or attributes or character creation, which the one problem that I have with this book is that even for a Dummies, I really wish they would have done step by step by step character creation. Now, some people will argue and say that the first couple of chapters are all about character creation, but there's no actual picture of the character sheet and like arrows as far as what goes where, and with skills and things like that. It's simple, but it gets confusing if you don't know exactly what you're looking at, as far as skill points and how much each one costs and this, that and the other. It's got a great section for the Game Master. As a matter of fact, just for the price alone, it comes with a fold-out GM cheat sheet, like so. And it has everything on it. It's got tables and ranged attack modifier tables and everything. So just for that alone, it's worth the price. It retails $21.99, but you can get it on Amazon for a lot cheaper. It was written in partnership with Steve Jackson Games, which is the creator of the GURPS system. If you don't want to go out and actually get the GURPS basic set itself, you can go online to Steve Jackson Games, and that's sjgames.com/GURPS/light, and they actually produce this, which is it is a 30-40 page basic rules, everything from character creation and this, that and the other. And like what I was saying as far as the like picture of the character sheet and what goes on, like as you can see right here, there's a picture of what the character sheet looks like. And it's got little modified tables and things like that. So this is free if you want to go online, and as a matter of fact, you don't even need GURPS for Dummies. You can actually get the GURPS Lite and start playing as soon as you roll up a character. GURPS is all done on D6, so you don't have to get like a bunch of the polyhedral dice like you do for a bunch of the other games. GURPS is also unlike a bunch of other role-playing games in that when you're rolling, you're trying to get your skill or attribute or lower as a success, versus the higher the number, the better. As far as a rating, the book, for me, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, just because of all the information that is in here and ideas and tricks and tips and things like that. It's not as concise as I would like. But then again, once you have the 3rd edition or the revised or the 4th edition, the characters and campaign set, I mean, you really don't need that. And it just has, but this has like a great list of skills and things like that. So yeah, GURPS for Dummies. It's a brilliant book for what it is. So yeah, it's going to get an 8 out of 10 for me. Like I said, go out and get yourself a copy. Start playing GURPS if you haven't already. You can even, any other game that you do play, like we play a lot of Call of Cthulhu and Paranoia and things like that, Tales from the Floating Vagabond. You can actually, if you want to sit down and convert the rules and things over to GURPS, you can make anything with GURPS. You want to make a Highlander the Gathering game? Fine, do it in GURPS. You want to do sliders? Do it in GURPS. You want to fucking do Red Dwarf? Do it in GURPS. Anything you can think of, you can create in GURPS, and that's one of the great things about the GURPS system. So, if you are a gamer, and if you've lived under a fucking rock for the past 20-something years, look into GURPS, because once you start playing it, the rules really are easy to learn, and it's brilliant. So, that's my tip. On the gaming side. So, speaking in Time Lord, wishing you all the best for peace profound. And I would say smoke till you can't smoke no more, but since this isn't a hookah related video, game till you can't game no more. And speaking of which, if you do game and you are in the Jacksonville, Florida, or Kingsland, Georgia, or Orange Park area, Yulee, anything like that, and you are looking for a good gaming group, I do run Call of Cthulhu, I run Tales from the Floating Vagabond, I run Paranoia, I run Bureau 13, I run Illuminati, and a bunch of other things mixed in. So look me up if you're interested in gaming, or if you're interested in getting into gaming. Send me a message, and as always, I love you all. You're the reason I do all these retarded fucking videos, so bye. Oh, and check your sanity.